Welcome back again. So in this episode we are going to be looking at widget lifecycle and what we mean by that. So basically when we talk about widget lifecycle, I mean you get lifecycle, right? How it is born and how it dies. Yes, something like that. So there are a lot of lifecycle widgets in here and I don't want to cover everything for now. I'm just going to look at two. So this usually refers to the stateful widget. Let's see, this don't apply to this. So to be able to use the lifecycle widget, we are going to have to convert this to a stateful widget. So just click on the stateless widget, press this, convert to stateful widget. So it will just generate the state for you. It will create this and then it will just convert this to stateless widget. Now we can add the lifecycle methods here. So the first one we are going to do is the init state. So this init state simply means that when you open this screen, this particular screen, like this screen, what should happen. So basically you execute some functions here. I mean, if you want to do something immediately, your page or your screen opens, what should it do? Yeah, so we are going to look at some basic example. I mean, I think we should be using a console for this, so I'm going to clear everything here. So in this state, I'll just say print page opened. So this is done automatically. Okay, now the page is already open, so you are not going to get anything. So let's come back and open the page. Now we get page opened here. Okay, so if you want to do some calculations over here, you can do that. Or let's add something here. Let's say int year equals year, right? The year that will be passed down. Why is it this? Into year. Okay. So I'll make it late. The late simply means that we are going to supply the value for it later. Okay, so you can either make it late or you can just make it nullable like this. So you can make it nullable like this, but then let's make it late. That means we are going to give it a value. So the value you are going to give it is okay, let's make it year add. So you are going to say year add is equal to year is it this dot year or what widget dot year. Okay, but then we are going to say widget dot year plus 100. So it simply means that whichever year the widget has, we are going to add 100 years to it, right? So we are going to put that one here. So I think we should put that in the scaffold. So here is going to be year add dot to string, right? Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. Just go back to the previous page, save, and then to do this, and we get 2023. Why? You see the year here is 1923. So you tap on this, what happens is that it adds 100 years to the year there, so that gives us 2023. Same thing for 1800. If you tap on this, you give you 1900. Just adding 100 years to it, and then this is done before the widget itself shows. But mind you, if you are doing some huge calculations, that's going to take some time. This thing wouldn't respect it. So in some scenarios, your widget is going to draw with the initial value before the calculation will finish and then update the screen. Okay, please, we don't call the set state method in here, you are going to get some errors. I don't know. Okay, it has happened. All right, but then as you go along, you will see why we don't do that. All right, because this itself is, I mean, initializing the state, right? So called when this object is inserted into the tree. I mean, the whole screen is a widget tree. So let's look at this. I have this extension here, flatter. Now when you look at this, this is the whole thing. So this is the screen, this is the state, right? These are the build methods. So the build method has the scaffold has the app bar has test, the scaffold has the center, it has column. So it's like a tree. Okay, all right. So whenever you call the init state, the whole tree is built, and then the initial values are given. Okay, so you call this, then everything is done. So you can do whichever calculations you did here. Did I look at the component change? Okay, I'll not look at this for now. So I'm going to say dispose. Now dispose simply means that throw away whatever you've done. So if you have made some calculations or whatever, or you are using any controller you want to release, so that you release like the memory it is being used. Yeah, you can call that here. If you are using something like stream, you can cancel the streams here. The dispose. This simply means that whichever state that the screen is having, throw all of them away. Okay, so I'm going to say print closed, and then let's see what's going to happen. So go back, and now we get closed. So that means you've closed the screen and it has thrown away everything inside that screen. So we open it again, we get page opened, you go back, it pops, so it is being disposed, right? So it's closed. So the pop function calls the close, the dispose, and then the push function calls the init. Okay, let's try this. Did component change? So this happens called when a dependency of this state changes. For example, if the previous call to build reference and heritage detail later, the framework will call this to notify the change about the object. So instead of going back with this button, I'll say here add plus 50. Okay, so if you are already here and we do this, you should add 50 to the year, but you see it is not happening. So what we can do is so here we can call print and see year changed. So we are not getting anything when we click on this because we are not changing the state. So what we can do here is that we can just wrap this inside the set state to change to make changes to the state, right? And then let's call this again. We are not getting this. To here, page opened, right? And when the page opened, what was it? 1926, right? 1916. So let me clear this. Go back, close, and clear it again. So 1916. So you open this, you see that page opened and then year closed because a value has changed, right? So the dependencies did change dependencies, a value has changed. Okay, now let's see if I add 100 to it, what happens? Okay, nothing happens. So let's look at one last one. Did component update widget. Okay, So print something updated. Okay, so something updated, right? So let's go back again. If the component rebuilt and then made changes to the widget, it just makes a reference to the old widget, okay, called whenever the widget configuration changes. If the parent widget rebuilds and requests that this location in the tree to update to display a new widget with the same runtime and widget key, the framework will update the widget property of the state object to refer to the new widget and call this method with the previous widget as an argument. So here, when I click on this, you are going to get opened. Okay, so here year opened, sorry, page opened, year changed. Okay, now when I click on this, well, nothing happens again. Oh, it's not even updating. Why is it not even updating? Why? Year plus is equal to 50. Let me just add it. Now, what am I putting here? What am I putting here? Here add. Why is it not working? Okay, let's make a reference to the year itself. So widget that year, so this should add. Oh no, we don't do it like this. We have to am I not right? Okay, yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, so this should add 50 to the year, but then we are not calling the year in the first, so yes, make it. Let's go back to, you can call print to say year add. Let's just do this and see. So 2023. Oh, so it is not happening. The build is not happening. I mean, when I tap on this, it should cause a state for a new build to happen, but it is not happening. It is not happening. Okay, it is not happening. So let me just remove 2 of these widgets, 2 of these, and then let me try again. So, oh, it's still not happening. I don't know why. This should update. Oh, sorry. So let me bring them back. I'm writing a very bad code. So year plus equals, okay, we are adding 50 to it. So yeah, let's do it like that. So let's go back. So year plus equals, so 1800, it gets what? Page opened, right? And now we have 1900. Now we do this, we get new 1900. We do this, still not happening. Why? Year add is equal to year add plus 50. So do this. Okay, now this is happening. Oh, good. Okay, so 1900, page opened, and then the year has changed. So you do this 1950 because we've added 50 to it. So you see, as I click on this one changes, right? So it changes, yeah, consistently like that. All right, so this is that for now. You look at the rest later.